Here I am at the Tacoma Nature Center here at Snake Lake. It's a pretty neat place to hike. It's got a loop trail. We're right here, and then goes here, and there's also the hilltop loop, which what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from here, walk this trail along the lake to Second Bridge near Highway 16, and then go up the hillside loop, and then go this extended route here to the Proctor Valley Wetlands Loop, and then go down here, and then go back. So let's start walking. I've already been to the Nature Center. It closes in about half an hour, so I was able to look inside of it before it closed. So let's get on the trail. I used to come here. My parents used to take me here when I was a kid. I even went to some of the nature programs, which I think was in the basement there. I still remember that. But this is a pretty nice place. I'll come back that way on the way back. Kind of a nice day. It was pretty cold this morning when I left. But it's warming up. It's the beginning of May, so yeah, it's starting to get warm. Just 1.5 months until summer, a little less than 1.5. But this is another place that my parents used to take me to, me and my sisters. You know, we moved away from Tacoma when I was 13. So we could say now I'm back. It's been about 2.5 months we've been here. I'm going to be getting back to video production. One thing is we've been renovating the basement from flood damage and fixing that, so I haven't been able to do many videos, but now I'm back downstairs in my bedroom, so I'm going to do a video about it, a little life plus channel update video. But it's been quite a month in April. Also been going through some minor health stuff, which I'll talk about on the video. But there's been several reasons why I haven't uploaded, but I'm gonna make a video about it. There's Snake Lake right over there to this side of the trail, and Tyler Street over there. But this is a nice park. I walked through Delong Park about less than an hour ago. In fact, I think it was a half hour ago. So I did that video. And now I'm walking through Snake Lake Park with the Tacoma Nature Center. As I said, it closes at 2 and it's after 1:30 now, so it'll be closing soon. I was able to go through it. It's not a very big thing. It has nature programs for kids too. As I said, let's go here first. I attended some of the nature programs as a kid. This is First Bridge. And this is Snake Lake. Planet Walk. I didn't know they had a Planet Walk here. Well, here's Uranus. Find the other planets. I didn't know they had a Planet Walk here. Looks like I'll be seeing that too. Hmm. Neptune. Okay. Looks like the walk goes the other way around. We're going. I guess the rest of the plants are on the other side. Yeah, I didn't know Snake Lake had a planet walk. There's the highway bridge. I think this goes to across the Tacoma Nature Bridge. I think that's where the highway goes. That goes to the. I think that's where that goes. And Pluto, the final planet in the sun, or what was. This must have been created before Pluto was a planet anymore. This is probably a pretty old planet walk. See here, big wide highway. Yeah, I think this goes over the Tacoma Nature Bridge to Deep Harbor. I forgot what the route number is, but I think that's this highway. Big wide structure here. Open slope road. And now, crossing over the second bridge, this is the bottom of the park. We now crossed second bridge. This is the southern end of the park, out fence. Okay, that way goes along the lake. We're going to the highlands, the hillside loop, then the viewpoint loop, up to the viewpoint loop, then the hillside loop extension, and the middle loop. So there, we'll leave the lake sidewalk, and maybe another time we'll do that. But I'm going to walk the hilltop area. Nice little hillside here. Okay, there's a regular loop. I'm gonna go the viewpoint loop right here. This is the viewpoint. The tallest point in the park, looks like. There's a freeway. Goes from downtown Tacoma to the Tacoma Narrows Bridge and off to Deep Harbor. But that's we were below the bridge down there. Now we're way above the highway. We were below the highway down there, and now we're above the highway. And that is South Tacoma, right there. Tacoma Mall is over there, and that's South Tacoma, right over there. So you can say this is the border between North Tacoma and South Tacoma, right through this freeway. Okay. Let's head on the Hilltop Trail to the extension, and then go to the Meadow Trail. We're at the highest point in the park. This viewpoint right here. But it's a really nice day today. It was cloudy earlier. When I was like in Delong Park, it was cloudy a little bit, but now it's full sun. There's one of the colleges, I think it's Foss. It might be the high school or the college. I think it's called the Foss something. I know Shaney is over there. I think that's Shaney. I forgot whether it's a high school or a college. I think that's what they call it. I know one's Foss and one's Shaney. But there's two schools, two big ones. know if you've been watching the news. The high school that's right over there. Speaking of Foss, I think that's what they call it, Foss High School. The stabbing that happened earlier this week, like 4 or 5 days ago. It was on the news. A bunch of students were stabbed by another student. That was on the news, if you heard about it. But we're like right next to that high school. It's like less than like half mile that way. So we're close to school. I think it happened earlier this week. Just wanted to point that out. But that's been on the news lately. But we're near there. The school's like over that way. I think it's on 12th. And this is the edge of the park. That fence. I've been working really hard lately also. Since I'm feeling better, I've been working on my studies with web development and software engineering and video game design, and also with art and stuff, writing and everything. I'll be doing some videos about those subjects soon. Okay, this is the Hilltop extension. That's the main trail. We're gonna go the extension to Meadow Loop. Okay, here we are. I think that's that loop. I'm going to do the entire meadow loop. This is a connector trail. So, one meadow loop, I think. There's the meadow. Yep. And here's the meadow. Let me take a picture. It's really nice in here. Also doing these walks, I get ideas for, video game ideas for design and also for artwork. And as you know, I am an artist. And I like to walk. I get inspiration for ideas while walking. Now we're going to walk through the meadow. There's this dirt road right here. Yeah. This is a dirt access road to the little road right there. And some houses. Yeah. Okay. There's a trail down there. Okay, now head up here, back to the main trail. Okay, I think we go this way. I don't think we go this way, but this is the access road. Service trail only. Private residence. So that goes to the houses. It's over here. Service trail only, no public access. Okay, that's blocked off. So looks like we go back there. Don't really have a map. Guess we're going back this way. Gotta find my way back to the main trail. We came from that way. Let's go this way. Oh, here's a map. Okay, there's the main trail right there. And now we're right here where that screw is. And then just go down the hill back to the main trail. There's Snake Lake down there at the bottom of the hill. Just want to say, one thing you'll find, especially in my video games that I'm going to make, but also with my stories and artwork, I'm going to have a lot of nature scenes, and it's going to be really neat. That's one of the things that, especially my games are going to be known for, is like the ambience and the scenery, not just the game itself. I would like to make a few walking simulators, as well as role-playing games and survival crafting games. I love survival crafting games, so that's another thing. I'm taking master classes in Unreal Engine. That's going to be my editor of choice. I know how to use Unity, and I think it's Greenfoot and Godot and Scratch and a few others I've been learning to do, but Unreal Engine is what I like the best. I'm taking Unreal Sensei's master classes, and I'm also taking, I forgot the other guy's name, but I've got his survival crafting course and his multiplayer FPS course in masterclass. It's going to be really exciting when I know enough to start making full games. I'm going to post some of my early ones on itch.io because it's easy to do that. I know some people on itch.io, and I'm going to start reviewing their games. I've already reviewed Scott Ackerman's games, Unrested. I communicate with him occasionally, and I review. He's got a fourth game that's just came out that I'm going to review. I reviewed his other 3 games. But now that we're getting settled here in Tacoma, I've got a lot of things that I'm going to do. It really is a nice place. Tacoma and Seattle areas always been my favorite place to live. I spent my childhood here, and I've been away for over 20 years, but now my family's moved back. And I've moved here to stay. I'm not planning on leaving the state. I like the Puget Sound area, and I would like to spend the rest of my life here if I can. So, we'll see, but that would be nice. I'm planning on going on a lot of hikes this spring and summer and fall. I'm not working or doing other things. I can take mass transit and the train and the bus and ferries just about anywhere here. That's one thing that's different. Oregon, there's not really a lot of transportation, especially in the rural area in Tacoma, where I lived. But here I can pretty much go anywhere. When you don't even need a car, like why would you worry about having a car here? You can go anywhere pretty much using mass transit or like walking or cycling. Use this screw to mark where we are. There's where we started, up the hill there. Now we're back to the main path near First Bridge. So we're done with the hilltop area. Let's go revisit First Bridge. Here's First Bridge. Okay. Okay. Now walking back to the Nature Center. There's a service trail that I was at the top of just a little bit ago. So the meadow is up there. Okay, we're nearing the nature center. Oh no, this is a bunch of, yeah, this is not the nature center, but this is a apartment. Not apartments, but something. Maybe it is apartments. Anyway. There's a stream right there. Little stream. Huh. Right in there. So should be getting close. There's the nature center, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're right here. Why there's a story right here. Went up here. We're up here. Went up the hillside loop and the it doesn't show it here, but there's a viewpoint trail, and then went here on the extension, went the middle loop, then went down here, and then went down here. So this has been a cool walk and hike in Tacoma Nature Center, Snake Lake Park. So hope you liked it. It's a pretty nice place to come if you ever come here to Tacoma. You might want to check it out. Another place is Point Defiance. That's a really nice place, which I'm going to be doing another video there soon on the hiking trails. So stay tuned. Probably by the end of the month. Here's the solar system model, which I'm going to do right now before I leave. The solar system model. The sun. I did the solar system model at Lake Sacagawea, as you know. Now I'll do this one. Snake Lake, right here. Here's where we are. This is South Tacoma. This is Delong. This is where the previous video was shot. And then it's right next to Delong, so they're right next to each other. So, Mercury. Venus. So you can see this is a part of the Nature Center. The whole class is here downstairs, right here. In fact, I remember this room right here. This is where I remember attending classes, nature classes here. This part back here in these rooms. Oh, it's the Nature Center. Earth hidden under this log. Mars. And we'll just do Jupiter and Saturn because I've already done Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. But here we are walking on this trail again. Just trying to find the 2 more planets. Then I'm just about done here. Jupiter. There it is. Now Saturn. This is the last one we're going to find. Saturn. Here's Saturn on the other side of the trail. Okay. So, looks like I just got done with this hike. I'm going to hike back to the Nature Center and end this video. And here we are at First Bridge again. This is a little viewpoint right here, I guess. This is called Chickadee Corner. Chickadee Corner. Okay. Okay. This is where we turn around. Heading back to the Tacoma Nature Center and the end of the hike. We got to see all 9 planets. So I guess that is there's a planet walk here at Stick Lake. Just found that out today. I'm gonna find out where all the other planet walks are in like Washington and other places I visit, and I'll do videos about it. Might start doing that. But so far, you've seen the Lake Sacagawea Planet Walk in Longview, Washington, and the Snake Lake Tacoma Nature Center Planet Walk. So that's another little treat you got today. I wasn't planning on doing. This is where we started, right here on this path. Okay. Discovery Pond. I'll see that before leaving. Okay, Discovery Pond at the Tacoma Nature Center. It's not reserved today, so we're gonna check it out. Here's a little play area, I guess. Little pond right here, and a little stream. Nobody's here right now. Just people on the trails, it looks like, but no one here in the Discovery Pond. And this is South 12th. I mean 19th, excuse me. This is 19th. Yep. This is South 19th. And this Tyler, that's the end of Stevens, and Stevens turns into Tyler right here. And that's Delong Park right over there on the other side of Fred Meyer. That's why I came out at the end of that video, so we're right close to one another. And it's the start of that creek down there, right there. So it's pretty neat. Left-hand crank right here. And that's, I think, Shaney over there. That college or university, whatever it is. Also planning on going to Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium soon. So that's another place I'm going to probably this month. I haven't been there in years. So I'm gonna go back at least once this year. I'm also going to Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle sometime this summer. I'm gonna tour Seattle as well, so I'll make videos about Seattle. So stay tuned for all of that. There's a lot of videos to come. I'm just taking a short break, but I have a lot of videos I want to do. This is one of the first ones. Okay, I think we're going to just got done. Hope you enjoyed this hike at Tacoma Nature Center in Snake Lake. It's a pretty nice place. So, hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Okay, I am done here at the Tacoma Nature Center at Snake Lake Park. I hope you've enjoyed this very nice hike through pretty much the entire park. It's a very nice day. I'm glad I came out today, and hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be going to many more parks in the Tacoma area and the Puget Sound area in Washington State. So you're going to be seeing a lot more hiking videos this year, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. I'm going to be releasing quite a few videos. I know I've been off social media for about a month, but I am coming back, and I've got a lot of things to post and a lot of video ideas I want to do. So I'll be seeing you. So stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching.